welcome, or whatever. Let's see. So, I was in the middle of the Hurtful Boyfriend edition of Hatoful Boyfriend, and some stuff was happening, and it got really stressful, so I stopped. And then I got whatever flu was going around, so thumbs up for flu virus, or actually thumbs down because it was awful, and I'm still kind of sick, but I'll deal. I'll deal. Anyway, gotta get through the bird dating so I can go on to something else. Alright. What is this? A wall. Ooh. This is a good start, you guys. A huge gray. What had been a clear autumn sky is now blocked off by dull gray. Oh, they've been put under a dome. Oh, neat. It's dark, almost like the sun has already gone down. Good thing there's lights everywhere. I mean, look at them right there. A dome, rather. We appear to be shut in from above as well. Can't fly away with your fabulous wings. What? When did they do this, and how? I don't think any of us was in full command of his faculties as we came this way. We can't be certain that it wasn't already there. It does seem most likely that it was put in place while we all were in the gymnasium listening to the headmaster, though. He did say there was a natural disaster. Maybe this is some sort of shield. Ooh, I don't know, you guys. I think you're just under a dome. A disaster so destructive there's nothing to be done but hide under an enormous gray blanket and wait? Yeah, no. Maybe they didn't give the headmaster the details to avoid causing a panic. If that were the case, they would be robbing us of our right to know why our very lives are in danger. Spoken like a true sassy bird. Is this really a shelter? Is there really a natural disaster? Either way, we don't know if there's a connection between what happened to Fry and all this. Let's go to the classroom and then tell Mr. Nanaki about the dome thing. Very well. Everything's so dark. No one turned down the lights. I guess everything has the purple atmosphere. I don't actually understand, considering this room was very brown before. Looks like the other classes left theirs as they were as well. They're at the teachers' desks. Is everybody else planning to stay in the gym? Japan is a country full of fools who have grown lazy through too much peace. I doubt anyone else has dared take it upon themselves to investigate this matter. We're here. The box is still where I left it. Inside is... I can't, Sakuya, I'm sorry. Could you? No matter. Oh, yeah, ellipses. What is this madness, huh? There's nothing here. What? That can't be right. We left it right there. It's not like it got up and moved on its own, is it? Someone came and removed it while everyone was at the gym? This is life, not some third-rate mystery novel. Except it's perfect. Perfect mystery novel. There's been a murder! Exactly, Sakuya. Ooh, someone's talking. Yuya! Salutations, Ryota. I see you're babysitting Sakuya. Do not throw my name about like some cheap toy mongrel. How cruel. Well, I can't blame you for being tense, given the circumstances. I think he'd act like that regardless of the circumstances, Yuya. I am sorry about her. It pains me to think what happened. His expression clouds. It's strange. I've never seen him with any expression other than carefree cheerfulness before. You've known her for a long time, right? Yes. Do you know something about all this, Yuya? Well, most of this business is still a mystery to me, but I can at least answer the question we face right now. The whereabouts of the corpse, you mean? Yeah, that. As you said, this isn't some third-rate mystery novel. Corpses don't disappear, and we won't be having a famous detective show up and find the culprit for us. Anyway, the infirmary assistants and I gathered her up in the chemistry lab. Why would you do that? Why would you just be like, hey, I heard there's some body parts. Let's just go collect them. The chemistry lab? What for? For one, well, we couldn't just leave her scattered throughout the school, if only for the mental health of the students. Secondly, for the autopsy, why aren't you using the biology lab? As you know, we have two things going on at once here. The only human in the school was cut up and distributed to the rest of the school, and now there's some natural disaster happening. I imagine you're wondering if there isn't a connection between the two. We are, but we haven't found anything. What do you know? I told you, this is all a mystery to me, too. I suspect that we will have an easier time investigating the murder as long as we're sealed in like this, though. Well, yeah, you, don't have very much else to do. I guess you could run around the track or swim, but, I mean, there's a murder. The doctor should be proceeding with the autopsy by now. No, don't let him do that. He's the one, you guys. You dumb birds. The doctor, why him? You don't trust him? Of course not. I don't want to think about what he might do to her. He might even have, you suspect the doctor? Yes, everybody knows, birdie, I need to read right, knows he's a nutcase. He probably killed her for some crazy experiment. He's an expert in the field. The people field? Who else here could perform the autopsy? But I know where you're coming from, Ryota. He's not exactly the most ethically minded bird around. That's why I asked Professor Nanaki to come too. He should be there by now, if you want to make sure. Unless he's murdered, or fell asleep and then was murdered, or is just sleeping. Alright, we'll go later. Later? Safrai has been gathered in the chemistry lab, and the doctor and Mr. Nanaki are examining her now. Mr. Nanaki might not be the best witness, but he's better than no one, right? We know where the corpse went then, but why are you here? Me? I'm investigating under my own orders, of course. Playing detective, mongrel? That, and I have to make sure we didn't miss any pieces. Anyway, what are you two going to do now? Personally, I think the murder and the evacuation are almost certainly connected. I'm inclined to agree. The headmaster's refusal to explain our situation makes me doubt his story in its entirety. Indeed, so Ryuta, yeah? I know how you feel. You want to find the one who did this to Fry as soon as possible, right? Yes. Oh, okay. And I was like, nothing is happening. Right. Gone for a moment, and suddenly she was turned into this. Who did that to her? I'll find them and I'm going to find the culprit and you just said that. I never felt this emotion before, but now I feel nothing else. When I find that bird, ellipses. My thoughts exactly. Ellipses. What wonderful thoughts. Unfortunately, the school is a mess, and we won't find anything by chasing after her shadow. I think we should try to solve both mysteries at once, whenever possible. Of course, the wall could just be there because of some natural disaster. That's about all I have to say. I don't know shit. I'm a talk. We didn't need your advice from the start. You're nothing but talk. You're nothing but talk anyway, mongrel. Thanks, Yuya. We'll do our best to help. Oh, one other thing. You might want to talk to one in the maintenance office. Tell him I sent you. Oh, I only saw him in one other Yuya's storyline. Very nice. You mean that antisocial cockatiel dandy everybody hates? Yep, him. Don't worry, he's a good guy. He'll be able to help you, and you might find something useful in there. Well, that's it for the talky mongrel. Adieu. He saunters off towards the staircase. What a dreadfully obnoxious man. I thought he'd never shut up. He gave us some good advice, right? We should be grateful. Anyway, I don't think we'll find anything else here. Indeed. Where should we head next? I doubt we would go amiss by visiting the lab, the maintenance office, or by investigating the wall outside. Right. Let's go to the office first. Maybe this one guy will be able to help us. The maintenance office, in other words, the repairman's shop? I doubt we'll find anything useful there. You said to go, right? I doubt the integrity of his advice. Geez, is that anything to say about your own brother? You should be nicer to your family. My family? Do you mock me? That filthy-blooded mongrel is no relation to me. Whoa, calm down. I guess his elitism is still running business as usual. We don't have time to waste. We should hurry. The maintenance room is in the corner of the main building on the ground floor, right? Excuse us. What is this? This doesn't look very educational. The handyman pretty much lives in here, I think. A dove and one more. Mr. One, hello. What are you doing here? Didn't you hear the alarm? I'm Ryota and this is Sakuya. We got permission from our teacher to investigate the building. Didn't you hear the alarm? No panic, no noise, and no leaving. That's what I do here. Whoa. Somehow he seems really cool. You mean you're too lazy to go to the gymnasium? Don't worry about me. You two go ahead and find your class there. No, we're not. Do you mean to interfere with us, wretched fool? Yuya said we should ask you for help. Sakazaki Yuya? Yes, him. We decided to honor his request by coming all the way over here. Do you intend to stop us now? Sakuya, where the heck are your manners? Sorry. He transferred from overseas and his Japanese isn't too great. He certainly has more bark than I imagine he has bite. Very well, come in. What did you say you gentlemen were investigating? Two things. The murder of Stuff Fry and the mysterious wall outside. You've been in here the whole time, right? Do you know what he's talking about? Yes, I got an idea of it from Mr. Sakazaki. In other words, you know only what you have heard from that mongrel. Useless. I know plenty about the school itself, though. My job is to take care of the entire campus. Maybe you know what the big gray wall outside is, then? Nope. Useless wretch. Sakuya, calm down. Though I'm not sure there's anything we can learn here right now. Oh, wait. Mr. One, could we use your computer? Maybe we can find out what's going on outside. Sadly not. Everything's been cut off since this morning. Even the telephone wires, eh? This is too thorough. I can't think of any reason why they need to cut communication systems off if it were some sort of storm protection. This has been a wild goose chase then, a complete waste of time. Let us go, Kawara. Wait, I have a bright and massive piece of advice for you. Bright and massive? What? If you get stuck, try the headmaster's office. I've been almost everywhere in this school, but never there. You might be able to find something out about the wall if you check in there. Of course, the headmaster did not speak to us in person in the gym. He was broadcasting from his office. Then he might still be there. Asking him certainly seems like the best way to get some solid information. We should try that. If you need a break later on, feel free to come back here and rest. Anyone Mr. Sasaki sent is trustworthy. I'll get you some notes. If you find anything, you can come write it down. You never know what could happen in a situation like this, and you don't want to forget anything. Thank you, Mr. One. We can come back here later. For now, we should check the lab, or the wall, After those two, we can try the headmaster's office. Go to the lab, I guess. Excuse us. It's always been one of the gloomier parts of the school, but today the lab is downright depressing. I'm sorry, is this a biology lab? I don't know what's happening. Hello, Kawara. Sir, thank you for being with Fry now. Of course. Sakazaki came and asked me to come right after you two left the gym. He must have gone past us. How unfortunate. The doctor is lining the pieces of Fry up on one of the lab benches. Yeah. Must you glower at me so, Master Kawara? I'm not glowering at you. Do you disapprove of my handling her? He gives me an evil smile. No, that's not it. I wish we had a doctor who wasn't this malicious. Are you finding anything, Dr. Iwamai? Not yet, no. I only just finished assembling her. I'm sorry, I thought they were in a line. It will take some time. I will send word to you when I've finished. Perhaps you have something else to do while you wait? Very well, we shall not interfere. Come, Kawara. Right? Oh, Mr. Kawara, a moment, please. Yes? Allow me to give you a hint. A hint? You suspect me of foul play, do you not? In light of that, I shall leave it up to you whether you decide to believe me or not. Anyway, I think you have missed something very important. What? One might say that you have forgotten something. Perhaps you should bear that in mind, huh? You're just a little bit off, but I'm sure you'll find the answer yourself if you keep looking. Ho, 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 isn't it beautiful, Mr. Kawara? The sound of your life crumbling apart around you. Wow, what the fuck? I take it does not suit your taste very well. He was rather fond of the unusual himself. A pity. He? Well, then you can handle the outside investigation, and I the internal. Ho, ho, ho. Good luck, Mr. Kawara. Right, thanks, Doctor. He's definitely enjoying himself. What a psycho. What did he mean when he said I was missing something? Or maybe he was just trying to lead me astray. Better not worry about it for the time being. What were you talking with Kawara about, Doctor? Nothing important. I was just giving him a little emotional support and encouragement. I see. That's good, then. I'm sure you'll remember not to cause any trouble for my students, Doctor. And then he stabs you in the eyeball. We step outside once more. The gray dome remains blocking out the morning sky. Let's get a closer look at it. We can't see much from over here. Indeed. Iron, maybe? It's quite firm at any rate. Maybe it's some sort of shelter. My phone's out of range. Maybe this wall is blocking the signal. I wonder if that could possibly be true, considering it's huge and made of iron. That seems likely. It sounds thick and dense. Trying to break a hole in it will not be practical. Maybe there's an emergency exit or something. We should check. We still don't know whether or not we are completely sealed in after all. Right, let's walk around the perimeter. Doesn't look like there are any doors or anything. Indeed, it appears to be identical all the way around. Do you suppose it is ventilated? I can't say I fancy the prospect of suffocating under this thing without even knowing why it's here. I'd think an emergency shelter would have some sort of airflow built in, yeah? If not, then we're in deep trouble. What are you looking at? Up there, is that some sort of hatchway? He points upwards. Ah! He's right, about 20 meters up there's a joint or something of a different color. That does look like it might lead outside. Let's go. Look. Flappy bird sounds. I don't see any sort of latch. Can we open it by hand? Yeah, maybe there's a switch or something somewhere. It does not seem like we can do anything here now. Let us remember its location and return later. I don't like to think about it, but If there really is such a terrible disaster out there that this is the only option, maybe it would be better to leave it shut anyway. Indeed, let us move on. We still don't know what's going on outside. I've got enough on my mind just thinking about Fry, but I'm worried about my family outside too. I hope my mom's okay. Well, she died of cancer, or bird cancer. Bird cancer. I suppose we finished the first stage of the investigation now. Yeah, we've got a better idea of the situation, I guess. The doctor's working in the lab, the Grey Dome covers the entire school, but for one small hatch, and we can use the maintenance office as a base. Mr. One did say, indeed, he suggested we visit the headmaster's office. Yeah, it's on the first floor. Let's go! Headmaster, sir, are you with it? Who says that? We demand entry. Who says that? Rude even to the headmaster? I wonder if the doctor is the only person in the entire school he actually respects. No reply, let's go in. Wait, Sakura, that's... It's locked? Bah, where's that old geezer? Maybe he's pretending to be out so we'll go away. Indeed, he never was the type to walk about the campus. Or perhaps he has locked the door from the inside and plans to stay inside until the siege lets up. Should we wait around? We have no time for such frivolities. We shall enter this room if it means reducing the door to a miserable pile of splinters. It's the headmaster's door. I don't think it'll be easy to break down. Humph, you speak the truth. Let us ask Nanaki if there isn't a key to open it from the outside. Yeah, we can head back to the... Yeah, that's not creepy or anything. What is it, Kawara? I thought I heard something. I hear nothing. Perhaps you are imagining things, like something being dragged across the floor. Listen, there it is again, behind. Oh, dear God, what? What? Am I a Batman villain? A steampunk Batman villain? Suddenly behind us stood a gigantic scarecrow-like creature with a rough burlap sack for a head. So itchy. Second class. Let's go. What in? The Scarecrow Man draws closer, dragging its long, ungangly, metallic arm behind it. Sakuya, watch out! Its arm slices through the air, smashing the window into tiny shards which scatter across the hallway floor. We don't know what it is, but apparently it isn't friendly. Sakuya, we have to run. I am well aware. Pant. Did we lose it? I think so. Lucky it moves so slowly. What was it? Surely no one could devise a prank as bizarre as that. It looked like a biped. It was humanoid, but I don't think it was a human. Aren't you bipedal too? You're a bird. You're a bird, you have 2 legs. I count 2 legs. I've never heard of a human made of metal and burlap. A murder. The dome. And now this. I know not who is behind these trickeries, but they must have a death wish to mock me so. For now we have to get back to the lab. We need to warn Master Nanaki. Oh, welcome back, Kawara. Shirogane. Would you like some tea? No, I don't really want tea brewed in here. Is this really the time? We cannot afford to relax now, Professor. So I take it something happened? The headmaster. He must have been hiding from the scarecrow. It smashed the window. Calm yourself, Kawara. You become incoherent. So sorry. We were attacked by a gigantic creature outside the headmaster's office. It was a bizarre thing, like a scarecrow in appearance. A scarecrow? Yeah, like the ones humans used to make. It attacked us and we ran back here. It was slow, but its arm was heavy and dangerous. Are the other students still in the gymnasium? Probably not all of them. If there's something dangerous in here, we should probably tell everybody to stay together in the gym. Yeah. The plot thickens indeed, but not only are we trapped under this confounded dome, but now it seems we must contend with this monstrous new guest. I wonder what the Scarecrow Man's connection to all this is. A Scarecrow Man, you say? The Doctor? Fascinating. I've never cut into one of those. I'd love to get my hands on it. Ho ho ho. Have you finished the autopsy, Doctor? Yes, for now. I was awake here the whole time, don't worry. Thank you, Mr. Nanaki. You two may well have the right to know what I found, given your efforts toward the investigation. I shall try to state simply and briefly what I have learned from the lumps of meat which once were Miss Stuff. Well, that's, yeah, okay. Control yourself, Kawara. Falling out amongst ourselves would only do us harm. I know. Ho-ho, anyway, we lack the tools for a proper examination, but the cause of death was asphyxiation. There are no signs of any strangulation or smothering, so she was either poisoned or sick. Okay. She was dismembered after death, then, Doctor? It would appear so. There is little evidence of bleeding, so we may assume that she was cut up sometime after death. Fry was one of the healthiest people I know. She could not become that sick that quickly. She lives in a cave, boy. Meaning someone poisoned her. Why? For the sake of the grotesque, or to make her easier to carry, or for some other reason? Disgusting either way. I suppose I should also tell you the estimated time of death. Obviously, I cannot be completely certain, but I believe that Miss Stuff died yesterday after school. In the evening, then? Precisely. And she was found this morning. In other words, unless she was seen yesterday afternoon, she may have been here all along. Kawara, her house was near yours, was it not? Did you see her yesterday? After school, No, I didn't. My mother asked me to run some errands, so I went straight home yesterday. That's right, I went home alone. It's too late to regret it now, but maybe if I had just asked her to walk home with me. I see. Perhaps we should ask any other students with whom she was close. You're going out again? Be careful, it sounds like wandering around the school could be dangerous. Don't worry, we can outrun the Scarecrow if it shows up again. Incidentally, I went home early yesterday, too. I left as soon as class ended, so I only know what Ryota has told me. I wish I had some useful information, but I was in the infirmary right up until I returned home, as usual. I know nothing of what happened in the rest of the school, sadly. So neither Mr. Nanaki nor Dr. Awami saw Fry yesterday afternoon. Oh, right. Could we ask a favor of you, Mr. Nanaki? A favor? The headmaster's office is locked. We think he might be hiding in there. I thought the window was broken. If there's a spare key to his door, can we use it? A spare key? Yes, there should be one in the faculty room. Ask the vice principal. I'll ask the vice principal for you. Thank you, sir. We'll be back soon. Be careful out there. You too, sir. Kawara is a strange boy. I wonder why he lied about going straight home. Whoa, what? We won't be able to talk to the headmaster until we have that key. Let us work on the murder case until then. Right, we should ask everybody where they were yesterday. The doctor said he was in the infirmary until he went home. I wonder if we can trust him. Do not bias yourself with baseless suspicions, Kawara. Yeah, I know. I think maybe you trust him a little. Anyway, sorry. He's a world authority, but that doesn't make him honest. You know nothing of what that means. Alright, so I'm going to take a break here. Says we hit 30 and I have to keep copying. So until next time, I will do some more of this.